So Titanic had crazy press leading up to the release. Everyone thought it was going to be a flop. You just said it was spent 15 weeks top of the box office. It's still considered one of the best movies in modern times, at least to me. But
People have taste.
of course, won a few Oscars. So very successful movie by all standards. And last week, or when we talked last, we talked about all the drama surrounding Don't Worry, Darling, and all of the bad press that's leading up to the film's release. Now, that was pre Venice Film Festival, where everything really came to a head there. All the drama was on display, whether it be the pre premiere presser, the red carpet, or even the standing ovation. People were critical of that. So you said before that you didn't think that this bad press would sink the film, but
And I still do.
you still don't. Post all the viral moments coming out of Venice, you don't think it will sink it?
No, because if people want to see the film, they will see the film. And while the reviews aren't spectacular, they're still of the sense that if you want to go see this movie to watch Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, and Chris Pine and Olivia Wilde be, drop dead sexy in an old school erotic fantasy thriller, you get what you pay for in that sense. I saw the film yesterday.
So, what did you think? Tell us.
Liked it. I think it's a solid 3-star picture that in a sane world before Hollywood got swallowed up by IP tentpole franchise fever and before every piece of entertainment got caught in the mostly online culture war, it would be just a good movie. A solid R-rated adult skewing star-driven original studio programmer that's just Saturday night at the movies. I don't think any of the will it win Oscars or not talk is fair. It was never going to be an Oscar picture. I mean, Gone Girl was the buzzy pop culture icon movie of late 2014, and that didn't even get a Best Picture nomination. I think it deserved one, but that's another conversation. So this would be like, varying quality notwithstanding, A Simple Favor or The Girl in the Window getting a Best Picture nomination. I'm sorry, A Girl on the Train. I like Simple Favor quite a bit, but it's not that kind of movie. And I think Florence Pugh is very good in it. She's in almost every frame. Olivia Wilde directs the hell out of the picture. I think if nothing else, it's sort of a look what I can do filmmaker flex.
Do you think she will get a Best Director nod?
Oh, no, not at all. And again, I don't think this film is an Oscar picture at all, but I think it shouldn't have to be. I think Wilde requested the festival debut because she wanted that feather in her cap. And whatever my feelings are about the film opening in late September because of that versus, say, this weekend, when those deals were made, Salem's Lot was supposed to come out this weekend. So it would have made sense for New Line's Salem Lot to open in the post-Labor Day horror slot that Warner Brothers has cultivated. And then 2 weeks later, they'd open up their big, splashy, adult-skewing, babysitter picture. What I like to, that's my term, which means it's worth a babysitter.
So, do you think that Don't Worry, Darling will pull a Titanic, break through this bad press, spend 15 weeks at the top of the box office, or will it just kind of be a middle of the road?
I think somewhere in between there. I mean, look, Titanic is Titanic. I mean,
Of course.
I don't think any movie will ever sell as many tickets domestically or worldwide ever again than Titanic did.
I think I saw a statistic yesterday that 7% of all American girls at the time saw Titanic twice.
Only 7?
Like in theaters.
No, I just, yeah, that tracks. But you know what? I mean, while girls seeing that film over and over again because it was a very good romantic melodrama and because Leonardo DiCaprio was a fox, that was by that many, I mean he's very sexy, not that he was starring in a Fox picture.
Yeah.
I know I'm yes, that was a driving motivator for its repeat business, but you don't get to 600 million just on teenage girls. And just in the same way that, if you're a Transformers movie, you don't get to 400 million just on teenage boys. And I think there is a Anyway, I'm getting off track. Point being, no, I don't think Don't Worry, Darling is going to do infinity and beyond business. I think it'll do solid mid-level studio programmer numbers. The Girl on the Train with Emily Blunt did about 75 domestic and 173 worldwide in 2016, with similar mixed reviews. And frankly, this one's a more polished, pulpy, splashy, fantastical picture anyway. A Simple Favor with Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. That one earned approximately 53 million domestic and I think about 98 worldwide on a 20 budget in 2018. I think somewhere in that zone is basically what we're going to see for this picture. And it
Got it.
costs between 20 and 30 million, give or take COVID expenses. That will be fine.